Hey guys, welcome back. It's James here, and it's Saturday, the 31st of December 2022. That means tomorrow is a brand new year, 2023. I forgot which animal it is on the Chinese zodiac, but it's going to be a good one, I think. Should be. So today I'm going to finish off this Netflix series that is Boxing Day Papas 2022. And to end it off, I've had a quick chat with the runner-up to the sprint finish, Brady Gilmore from ARA Racing. As you can see, he's on the front cover with me. We had a cheeky chat at Steam Lab Coffee in Applecross. So this final installment is Kings Park up, they call it the Cardiac Hill, where Brady smashed it and got a KOM. Yeah, amazing footage. You see Mounts Bay Road, you'll see bits of the city. If you're an international viewer, you'll love it. So you get to see a bit of Perth. And yeah, Brady gives us a bit of insight on his backstory, how he deals with stress at the elite level, and the two truths, one lie question. So yeah, guys, have a safe one. It is the last day of the year, so don't do anything too crazy. I'm sure the police are out in force. And I'm glad to wrap up this series, this trilogy. Well, it's not a trilogy, it's not three, there's 4 parts to it. But yeah, have a safe one, and we'll see everybody in the new year. Okay? Bye.
We've lost dancing. This year we've had to lose our space. We've lost dancing. All these things that we took for granted. We've lost dancing. This year we've had to lose our space. We've lost dancing. We've lost the hugs with friends and people that we loved. All these things that we took for granted. We've lost dancing. We've lost dancing. If I can live through, we've lost dancing, this next 6 months, we've lost dancing, day by day, we've lost dancing. If I can live through this, we've lost dancing. What comes next will be marvelous. comes next will be marvelous.
Greenfields, all I need from you is your love.
All I need is your love tonight. All I need is your love tonight. All I need is your love tonight. All I need is your love tonight.
school, new school. It's just one school. It's just one school. It's just one school. It's just one school.
Brothers and sisters, how much time has passed. We still believe the cultures are connected, all respected, inclusive, exclusive, one family produces another dance. Another dance.
Greenfields, who's ready for some of that state of trance? Let me see those hands up. Come on, put them on.
red light. Yes, we got
Part
red
two,
light.
let's
Part
go.
two, part two, let's go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is, what day is it today, Brady?
31st of December, last day of the year.
Last day of the year. And we have Brady Gilmore here from, what's your current racing team now?
ARA Pro Racing Sunshine Coast.
Fantastic. And so Brady, if you don't know, came second in Boxing Day Papas a few days ago. So we'd like to hear a few words from Brady. Brady, what's your backstory? Like, where did you, how did you get in here?
Yeah, so basically I came from motocross. I spent 5 years in America racing motocross and ended up turning professional. And then, partway through 2020, I actually had to come home because of COVID restrictions. And then I sort of got on a bike towards the end of 2020 just to maintain fitness was my mindset, really. And then...
Yeah, so you've only been riding on the pushy for like 2 years and a bit?
Yeah, about 2.3 years.
That is talent, guys. And he's from Perth. And where in Perth exactly?
So yeah, I live in South Perth, just right near the Narrows Bridge.
Kalgoorlie, Kalgoorlie.
Oh yeah, Kalgoorlie, whoops.
He's a Kalgoorlie boy. Like, if you don't know where Kalgoorlie is, it's in the middle of WA.
Middle of nowhere, yeah. Halfway between Perth and Adelaide.
And there's a big hole there called the...
Super pit.
Yeah, and what do they dig up there for?
Gold.
Gold, guys.
Yeah.
Gold.
It's actually the world's richest gold mining town.
There you go. Okay, so it's not just iron ore that we ship to China, it's also
gold.
Okay, so you're riding for... I heard you won Boxing Day Papas last year, and nobody knew who you were, and kind of that was like your debut into cycling?
Yeah, sort of thing. I'd done a few crits here and there before that, and I think I'd won maybe 4 or 5 criteriums before that.
Yeah.
Definitely Michael Freeberg knew who I was because he'd smashed me in the gutter at 600 watts for a minute a few times, and I'd probably done the same thing to him. So obviously he got second at Boxing Day Papas last year, so he sort of knew that I had a bit of a kick on me and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, I don't think anyone was really expecting. I probably didn't expect myself to win it either, really, because you hadn't really been doing it long, and it was so hard, really. Yeah.
So how did you enter Verus?
So I sent Brad Hall an email. I found his email. I sent him an email just with an expression of interest of joining the team, and because I wanted to go and race some NRS and see what that was going to be like. So yeah.
So it's through Brad Hall, and then after Verus, how did you end up in ARA?
So when I won the Oceania Continental Championships in the under 23 category, I had straight interest from ARA. They somehow obviously talked to people and found my dad. They got my dad's phone number and then contacted my dad. And then, it was basically, we had some meetings with them and sorted some things out. And then, on the team now.
So when did you sign?
It was April I signed, yeah.
And have you been overseas since then? Yeah,
so basically when I signed in April, I reckon 3 weeks later I was in Belgium with them.
And how's your experience in Belgium?
It was a tough one. I mean, I loved it. Like, I can't wait to go back, realistically. But it was just a massive learning curve, and I'm really glad that I did it this year, so that next year I know what I'm up for.
And I guess who's your first coach?
So Matt Burton, he got me into a taste of what cycling's like, and really set me a good training program, and it got me started, and I reckon I didn't really want it any other way, really.
So Batman, thank you very much. The Batman.
Yeah, just threshold all day.
Threshold all day.
Yeah.
And this year's Boxing Day Papas, Cardiac Hill, you smashed it up there. What were you thinking?
Well, I was kind of out of position a little bit, so I was like, I know Jai and Ben are going to attack, so I'll just wait, and then I'll go for the counter, because I knew I had it in the legs, because I'm good at short efforts, so I was like, just wait, and then, bang.
I heard you took the KOM?
Yeah, something like that. A minute 8, 42 k an hour. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Yeah.
Uphill, guys. That's insane. And what about the final sprint along Port Beach? Give us some thoughts.
Yeah. So I was definitely positioned right, and my plan was to go a little bit earlier because I know Sam obviously is like a massive sprinter. Like he's really good at that. So I didn't want to leave it too late because he would just absolutely smash me. So I was like, went right at the right time. Did everything I could, but at the end of the day, he's a better sprinter, and he was always going to win it.
Pushing 2,000 watts, no doubt, Sam.
Yeah.
And I guess, what about the future? What do you want to do
Yeah, so next year I would got the pathway and the perfect opportunity, and I really want to try and go world tour. That's obviously the plan, and yeah, make a career out of cycling.
Yep. And are you going back to Europe anytime soon?
Yeah, so I think around April again after Oceanias, we're going to go back for about 3 months, 3 to 4 months. So yeah, it's perfect to go and get results over there and set myself up.
Cool. So now that you're racing motocross at elite level and you're cycling now at elite level, how do you kind of de-stress or you regulate that stress?
Well, yeah, because I've been racing my whole life. I've been racing since I think I was 4 years old when I did my first race. So it's really it's in my blood, and it's just I love racing, and I don't really everyone gets nervous, but you just got to find things like to distract yourself to not stay in that mindset of what could happen or this and that, or I'm scared of losing. Like you sort of just like there's nothing wrong with losing really. It's the best way to move forward is failure.
Okay. So like how do you deal with the white line fever? How do you give us an example of how you would distract yourself?
Well, so when I was doing motocross, I'd be on the start line and I'm really nervous or whatever. So I'd just do simple things like looking at the trees and counting how many birds are in the trees, or just things like that just take your mind off what's going through your head sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. And kind of something interesting, 2 truths, 1 lie.
So I'm a shoe salesman.
Yeah.
I've done a real estate course.
Yeah.
And I've also dated a celebrity.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it. Shoe salesman, probably selling Ultra Boost. Real estate, okay, probably with Ray White, and he's dated a celebrity. So have a think about that. And a superpower, Brady.
I think I would love to have a superpower to be able to concentrate on a movie. No, I'm just joking. No, I'd definitely be able to fly. I reckon that would that'd be mad. There'd be nothing better than being able to fly.
Freedom, total freedom. Brady, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for having me on board, James.
No worries. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your last day of 2022. Bye.